Hi, this is Michael Savoy for Caring for Your Keurig. Tips to help you enjoy your coffee and your brewer for a long time. This is brought to you by littlecoffeecups.com and singlecupcoffeebrewer.com. Brewers eventually clogged. Water deposits minerals inside the brewer. Deposits accumulate over time. The brewing eventually slows down and at some point stops completely. You'll see a display on your brewer that'll say descale. So what do you do in case of clogging? Well, first of all, you're going to turn off the brewer and you want to unplug it. You're going to need some sort of protective gear. I recommend something to protect your face and some gloves. And then use a straightened paper clip to unclog the nozzle. It's a little challenging to get to it, but it does help. Now, I recommend in order to prevent the clogging from happening in the first place is doing a little monthly maintenance. You should clean out and wash the reservoir tank. Then you add some pure white vinegar to your reservoir. Usually enough to where the flashing light will go out. Then brew, the full size until the reservoir needs more water. At that point, you're going to add water. I recommend going ahead and filling up the reservoir. And then brew it again until it needs water again. You're going to repeat it again. And what this does is it helps eliminate any deposits that are inside the pipes inside of your brewer. And then you're going to want to clean out and wash that reservoir tank just to get the vinegar out. Usually just rinsing it will do the trick, but if you're really worried about it, just go ahead and use a little bit of soap. And then you fill it with water and then brew 3 complete cycles. At that point, there should not be any more vinegar coming out of your thing. And you don't have to have a K-cup in there when you're doing all this brewing, by the way. Alright, then you fill it back up with water and you're ready to go. Now, if you also want to keep your brewer in a healthy way, then use distilled water, because distilled water contains no minerals. And it's good at absorbing minerals, so it allows the coffee flavor to come through because it doesn't have the taste of the minerals in the water. But it does, as a side effect, remove unwanted toxins from the body. But the best part is it cleans the mineral deposits from your brewer. So I recommend, if you buy it, you can usually get them for under $1. You can get a gallon of distilled water from your local grocery store and use that instead of filtered water. You should always be using filtered water though when you're doing your brewing for your coffee, because that will help prevent your brewer from getting other things in there. But the minerals, however, always seem to get stuck in there, especially at the point where it comes out into the K-cup. And that's where you're actually putting in the paper clip to get the deposits out. That's because at that point the water is at the hottest and it turns to steam there as well. So when it's turning to steam, it doesn't bring the minerals with it. It leaves them right there at the nozzle. So that's why they end up clogging so often. But if you use distilled water, the hot water that comes through there won't have any minerals, so it won't leave any deposits. Plus, it will pick up some and take them away. Again, if you love coffee, you should go to singlecupcoffeebrewer.com, where you can take life one cup at a time. And it's easy to find coffee brewers, as well as coffee flavors that are available, and you can save money. And littlecoffeecups.com is a good place to find deals on K-Cup coffee packs, and you can find new coffee flavors and brewers as well. Thank you for watching.